I'm Dr. Mennah Shawqy, the MYP and DP coordinator at Leaders International College. I'm honored to be standing here to talk to you about the uniqueness of the international baccalaureate system. I would like you to know by the end of this presentation how the IB system will offer for your students the best quality education. Education for life, not only education for universities. I would like you all to imagine that you're riding in this time machine. I would like you to get back when you were first graduated, from the universities. And I would like you to think of the options that were available at that time. Think of the jobs that were available when you were first graduated. Okay, so was a driverless car engineer one of the options when you were first graduated? Was it one of the options? What do you think? No. Was a social media manager one of the options? No. Was a YouTube content creator one of the options? Was an application developer one of the options? Was an Uber driver one of the options? No. So, actually, what are we currently preparing our students? The top 10 jobs in 2010 were not available in 2004. We are preparing our students for jobs that do not exist. We're preparing them to use technologies that have not been invented yet to solve problems we don't know what those problems are. Do you all agree with me? So, are we best preparing our students for the future? How do you know that we're preparing our students for the 21st century skills? How do you know? Achieving top grades in universities, is achieving top grades in universities the only indication that our students will be able to excel in the workplace? We all know examples of doctors who got very high grades, but actually when they started working, they weren't that successful. So grades is not the only indication or not the only evidence that we're equipping our students with the tools that will allow them to excel in this ever-changing world. I would like you to take a look at those pictures. How do you think of this first boy sitting bored in the class? Do you think he's learning? No. How do you think of this second classroom? Okay, students are listening to the teacher, but how do you know that learning is actually happening? But if we take a look at this third picture, we could see that students are really involved into the teaching, involved into the learning process. Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember. Involve me in the learning process and I actually learn. So, the IB system comprises three major programs. The primary years program, which starts from pre-K up till grade 8. This is the model of the primary years program. It helps the students inquire through connections between different subjects to be able to relate between those subjects and reach those concepts. And then the second program is the middle years program, which starts from grade 6 up till grade 10, from MYP 1 up till MYP 5. And this middle years program, students learn how to learn, we're not just teaching students, we're teaching them how to learn, how to become lifelong learners through conceptual understanding, through learning in context, through becoming effective members of their societies, which I will talk about later. And then the third program is the diploma program or the DP program, which starts at grade 11 and 12, the last 2 years of the school. This is the diploma program. It allows the students to enter the top universities. The diploma program comprises 4 major parts for the student to take the full certificate. 6 subjects they choose according to the university they want to join. The TOK or the theory of knowledge, which is a subject teaching the students how to learn. The extended essay, which is 4,000 words essay the students write to be able to complete the program. And the fourth thing is creativity, action, and activity and service, which is certain activities students make to be able to serve their communities. You will find at the center of all the 3 programs something called the IB Learner Profile. The IB Learner Profile are 10 attributes, 10 traits in the personality of the students that the IB would like to foster. I would like you to watch this video talking about those 10 learner profile attributes that we develop in our students.
Home is where the heart is. But if that is the case, then what is school? Ideally, school is a second home. A place where our children can grow and learn to be good, caring people.
Caring.
Where knowledge and wisdom can be passed on to the future and developed further as inquirers within a moral framework outlining what is right, so our children can become reflective and principled. Knowledgeable guides and helpers to help them experiment and take risks. School is where they can be a part of a larger community of conscious critical thinkers, open-minded communicators, and see what the world can offer them mentally, artistically, and physically. These are the values Leaders International College strives to have, whether for its IB, American, or dual certification programs. So it can be your child's second home. Leaders International College. Today's students, tomorrow's leaders.
So those are the 10 IB learner profiles that the 3 programs, the primary years program, the middle years program, and the DP program strives to enforce in our students. Other than the IB learner profile, I would like to talk to you about other unique features about the International Baccalaureate system. Number 1, something called the conceptual understanding. Conceptual understanding, which means that students are learning through concepts, not just learning facts. They are taking the bigger idea, looking at the bigger idea. Instead of teaching our students World War II, we teach them the concept of conflicts. So through this concept of conflicts, they could apply it to any war that took place before or that will still take place. The other unique feature about the IB system is something called the contextual understanding, which are 6 areas of life that the 21st century learners should explore, inquire, and learn more about. Also, the IB program develops the students' skills. We have 5 skills we're working to develop: the social skills, self-management skills, thinking skills, communication skills, and research skills. Through the 3 programs, the students are able to develop those skills which will help them or equip them with the tools that will be able to use in their future careers. The IB aims for a better education, for a better world, for a more peaceful world. And through this, we have to develop our students to become effective members of their society by serving the community. They have to do certain activities in which they serve their community, in which they do take action with what they really have learned. And finally, what is the teacher role in the IB learner profile? The teacher is no longer downloading information in the brains of the students. She's only facilitating the learning process. What does the student learn? He's not a passive receiver of information anymore. The student is the center of education. He's driving the educational process. He's driving the learning process. And what are the shapes of the assessments in our program? The assessments are not only written assessments. The assessments could be written assessments, projects, research, essays, debates, speeches. All those attributes together develop the IB student that will be able to achieve the aim of the International Baccalaureate, which is a better, more peaceful world. And finally, I would like to introduce the speech of our head of school, Mr. Alain Rodrigue. He has a message for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'm Alain Rodrigue, and although my passport says that I am Canadian, I do consider myself as a global citizen of the world. My long-time international work experience also proves it. I am actually in Madrid, Spain, at an international baccalaureate conference as one of the IB leaders. We are welcoming more than 400 people from all over Europe, Asia, Middle East, and Africa. As head of school at Leaders International College, I sure did not want to miss this great opportunity to welcome you, even virtually, to our school. At LIC, We strive to become an excellent IB World School, and we commit to nurturing a school climate where all individuals feel respected, supported, appreciated, and safe. From last August 2017 until now, we officially became a PYP and an MYP authorized school. We are now having the DP, the status of being a DP candidate school. We also have the Advanced Ed accreditation that will lead our students to graduate with the American diploma. We focus on collaboration with families, school, local, and international communities while providing high-quality instruction to develop lifelong learners. We believe that through a strong partnership among our staff, families, and communities, we will achieve success. We strive to provide a balanced instructional program which will stimulate your child's social, emotional, physical, intellectual, and academic growth. Students will achieve high levels when parents and teachers work together to set reasonable but high expectations while they are provided with support and guidance. As a parent, you are your child's first teacher, and we value your participation on our team. If you have any question, please feel free to contact any member at our school at the Child's Expo. They will have an answer for you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much and welcome to Leaders International College.
And I would like to thank you very much. And if you have any questions, you could meet us at the leaders booth. Thank you.